Hello and welcome back to the page of the Wellness for Peace Education on Climate Change. And I will give you updates from the UN office, the G20 Global Land Initiative, the newsletter for December. Okay, so this is it. Okay, I'll tell you the 30 years of the UNCCD Save Land, United for Land exhibition on the exhibition. Okay, the UNCCD G20 GLI are marking the 30 years of the UNCCD with the Save Land, United for Land Modern Art exhibition in Bonn, Germany. Hosted by the Bundeskunsthalle, this contemporary art exhibition will tell the story of land and its importance with pieces inspired by history, the natural sciences, and the latest media technologies. The exhibition aims to inspire pro-land action for the common good because land is a gift, not a given. So you can visit the exhibition webpage at the link in the comment section of this video to learn more. Interact with the digital exhibit and make your own land theme digital stickers. You can also plan your visit to the exhibition by going to the website. Okay, so you can learn more and know more on the details. Okay. There are also stories in the newsletter of the G20. Restoration Pavilion at the UNCCD COP16 concludes with a call for action. The Restoration Pavilion at the UNCCD COP16 hosted leaders, experts, and innovators at an array of inspiring events and talks. The final day discussion emphasized the role of women, youth, and indigenous peoples in land restoration and the importance of integrated approaches to balance ecological, economic, and social needs. Another update is the IISD daily reporting on UNCCD COP16 activities. Okay, the Earth Negotiations Bulletin, or the ENB, maintained by the International Institute for Sustainable Development, IISD, maintain a daily report on UNCCD COP16 activities. Their daily breakdown includes analysis of negotiation, proceedings, events, summaries, and photos from COP16. So you can visit the website again in the comment section of this video so that you can see all the pictures, the opinion, and the discussions, etc. during the COP16 event activity. Okay? And then another update, the Brazil Restoration and the Bioeconomy Finance Coalition launched at G20 Summit. The United States and 12 partners launched the Brazil Restoration and Bioeconomy Finance Coalition, or the BRB Finance Coalition, which aims to mobilize at least $10 billion in public and private investments for land restoration and bioeconomy-related projects by 2030. Okay? Another update is the South Africa's G20 presidency. The South Africa will hold the G20 presidency from it held, okay, they held the presidency last December 1, 2024, and it will be ongoing until November 30, 2025, until next year. So only 5 years before the deadline of the United Nations UN 2030 agenda. To tackle multiple overlapping crises, South Africa has embraced the theme solidarity, equality, sustainability to achieve strong, sustainable, balanced, and inclusive growth. And another update is the Paris Agreement Implementation and Compliance Committee, supporting parties ahead of key submission cycles. So the Paris Agreement Implementation and Compliance Committee, or the PAICC, held an event at the UN Climate Change Conference COP29 last month to help the parties prepare for upcoming submissions of nationally determined contributions, biennial transparency reports, and biennial communications of information. Okay, so if you want to know details of that, I will again put in the link in the comment section of this video, so that you can read and you can see. Okay, so Feeding Millions, how the land restoration can turn around Africa's Sahel. It's another update. In Mauritania, the World Food Program, or the WFP, is supporting the government through an ambitious program to restore the lands depleted by droughts and other hazards. So far, the initiative has benefited 4 million people in 3,400 villages and restored more than 300,000 hectares of degraded land. Okay, there are also publications that you can read. These are the Greening the Blue annual report on an annual basis. Greening the Blue provides the information on the UN system's environmental footprint and the efforts to reduce it. Greening the Blue annual reports highlight the progress in the implementation of the sustainability strategy. These reports are publicly available, so you can see it, you can read it for free. The reports are free and available, assuring transparency of the environmental performance and efforts, and serving as a source of inspiration for other organizations to green their facilities and operations. So you can find a report in the link at the comment section of this video. Okay, and then another update is the global threat of drying lands, regional and global aridity, trends and future projections. For the first time, the aridity crisis has been documented with scientific clarity, revealing an existential threat affecting billions around the globe. The report points to human-caused climate change as the primary driver of this shift. Greenhouse gas emissions from electricity generation, transport, industry, and land use changes warm the planet, and other human activities warm the planet and affect rainfall, evaporation, and the plant life, creating the conditions that increase aridity. So you can read the report at the link in the comment section of this video. Alright, so there are a lot to read. So if you are interested with the climate change issues, and if you own a land, or if your advocacy is on land restoration, this video will be of great help to you on how you can connect your advocacies and how you can learn to improve your program on climate change programs by connecting it directly to the UN programs, because volunteers are always welcome. Okay, so see you around and enjoy the holiday, enjoy reading, and continue working for peace in our environment. Thank you.